All right, guys, how's it going? I want to do an update on UNH as this is one of the most talked about stocks across all the sectors, especially for a big cap stock going from $600 to all the way down to the $250 range. This is definitely not a stock that should be left under your radar. I know a lot of people get scared of these kind of drops. I mean, look at this weekly drop right here. Remember what I said? If this touches, I said in a previous video, I said if it touches this ATR4, this is the time you need to buy. Okay, this is what's happening. We're touching this Keltner channel here, and this is an extremely oversold setting. This is where a lot of these massive opportunities you can make massive money on. It's made a massive drop in a very short amount of time, from all the way down to the highs to the lows is a 58% drop down in just a very short amount of time. Okay, so when I'm using my system, I see that we did go through this EMA 50 on the quarter chart. I was aiming for that. And I was like, yeah, no, this is not a bad area. I think it might hold. And then the next thing that I see is this massive demand zone. Okay. Obviously, they have news which is causing this to go down further than it should, but we can all see this is the demand zone, right? We have this lot of consolidation here. It hits it and it's trying to come out of it. So anywhere in here, I think if you're patient, you're totally fine. I don't think there's any reason to be freaking out on this. I know a lot of people are. But if you also look at the daily, we're hitting this bottom Keltner channel, and it's actually more than that. If you go and adjust your settings here, this is sitting at literally an ATR 6, which is insane. That don't happen often, guys. Like, I don't see that happen often. So basically what that means is it's an average true range. The stocks can't go far past their average true range without reversion to the mean. Like, these stocks have to revert to the mean, which is your EMA 5, 10, 20, and 50. It will, it has to, it's a guarantee. The last time we touched this EMA 10 was all the way back in April 16th. Not touching it in a month is considered long. So you can see the massive rally we can hit. We can get here, guys. I mean, if you're buying this fear, you're going to make some good money here. To that EMA 10 is a 41% move up on the daily chart. Literally 41% move up. It's insane, right? This is definitely a solid opportunity. You're seeing a daily chart. You're seeing a hammer candle form here, okay? Long lower wick here. Buyers are in control now, all right? They didn't like it going down that far. You can see right here, look at this monster move up here. Anybody that sold, man, I don't know why you did that. Monster move up, okay? So this is what I'm looking at, guys. Beautiful chart. One of the best big cap stocks out there. And like I said, there's so many things you can do. If you're freaking out, sell covered calls. Watch my video in the Discord. Go to my swing trading education. Watch the how to do the wheel. How to do cover calls for beginners. You're not stuck. If I don't recommend buying this stock unless you can buy 100 shares. That way you can do these advanced strategies and be like, hey, I have an average here, but I can sell cover calls and reduce my average every week, every 2 weeks, every month. And that's a great opportunity, guys. You're not stuck in your average. Like, for example, let's say you have an average way up here at the 320s, 350s. Well, you sell cover calls. Let's say, so if you have a 320 average, you can go probably a month out and you can be like, you know what, I have a 320 average. I can sell right there at my strike and lower my average by $8. So then basically what this is, let's say you have one contract, 100 shares. You have to have 100 shares. Well, you collect $815 and you lower your average by $8. So now you have, instead of a 320, you have a 312. Not bad, right? So, and then you just keep doing that until the price, goes up. And then when the price goes up, you're awesome, and that's literally how that works. Okay. When price goes up, you can sell more premium and all that. So you're not stuck. You're not stuck. I always prefer selling puts first, get a really good strike, get a sign, then do cover calls. All right. So that's how this works. UNH is one of my best stocks long term. If you can weather out the storm, give this thing 3 months, and this thing will probably be, touching this way up here in the $400 range. All right, so we have this nice gap here. It's going to take some time to fill. So as long as you're patient, you're golden. A lot of retail traders probably lost money, probably sold off, and scared money don't make money. You gotta endure some pain. You gotta understand, like, this is imbalance. You cannot just keep going down. You're going to come back up. Hitting this ATR4, higher quality stock. Lots of analysts on this thing. You're good. Okay. Obviously, lots of negative news, but you can't get a high quality company to come down without lots of negative news. So it's a blessing in my opinion. If you guys want to join the Discord, I'm telling you, I'm going to show you guys how to do these high quality strats, how to find stocks, lots of strategies on how to do the wheel, how to sell covered calls, credit spreads. I will teach you guys advanced strategies where you can have lots of win ratios, making money. So like my day trading strategy makes over 90%. I win over 90% because I sell credit spreads. I would love for you guys to do that. And what I do is every time I make money, I put it into my high quality investments, something like this, and I will hold this thing for 3 months and make really good money. TTD made me a freaking buttload of money, because we got it at the weekly ATR4. Look at this beautiful setup. You can see these kind of setups happen, and they do these big, massive V shapes. Okay, so don't be left out. UNH is going to make a massive move, no doubt about it. Okay. Definitely join the Discord. Click the link down below in the YouTube comments below, and in the description it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. If you want to become a member, hit how to subscribe and hit day trade alerts. Okay. Once you do that, you'll get access to everything. My day trades, my swing trades, and get this for all-time low cost of $12 a month. It will never go up in price. You'll be grandfathered into a system that works. I'm going to show you guys how to do day trades, how to look for high-quality swing trades, how to do the wheel strategy, and just make passive income and stay in the market, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.